you. So you would have like small talk, then fact-finding, rapport building with whatever personality you are talking to. Now, understanding the 4 basic personality types is very important when it comes to connecting. Now, you don't have to be a genius on this, but it is important that you establish some kind of precedent so you have an idea of who you are connecting to. This is the beginning of a relationship. It's called relaxed relatability. And people who are very skilled at this situation, their perception, and they're also very good at experiencing something. The way you get good at this is through repetition and experience, and occasionally some of us are natural connectors. But there's no such thing as a natural-born connector. There's no such situation as a natural-born salesperson. We're all born, and we have some natural aptitudes, but more repetition and more experience will allow you to get good. See, this is habits. And success isn't so much about what we do, it's what we do daily. Being able to overcome phone fear, anxieties, fear of saying the wrong thing, we even fear saying the right. The old, what am I going to do when I get them? What am I going to do when I get the position? What am I going to do when I get in the business? Well, you don't know because you haven't even started yet. People say to me a lot of times, what are you going to cover when you get there? Hey, when I come to your event on June 14th in Stockton, California with Susan Sly and Erica Combs, what are you going to be covering? And I have a routine answer, I don't know. I haven't even shown up yet. I love to go in and read an audience and then take a look at the audience and trust my feelings, trust my intuition, and then I decide at that point what will bring that particular group of entrepreneurs the best value. See, at this, we're able to put people at ease. When we're able to do this, you're able to put people at ease, but when you telegraph your feelings and you send mixed signals about, hey, I hope you don't ask me how long I've been doing this, hey, I hope you don't ask me how much money I've made, well, typically you get the very biofeedback that you're not seeking so that your body can release a series of biochemicals that we are addicted to. This is where we get addicted to an emotion. And this is what being able to understand our neurology and being able to let go of some of our feelings starts to transform the way we feel about ourselves, and we attract a whole different type of person to our reality. A key in any kind of conversation is to have enough relaxed relatability about yourself that the other person can sense some kind of warmth and some kind of feeling coming from you so you can put them at ease as you're putting yourself at ease. And if you don't do this, then typically what we have are very short conversations and we end up disappointed, no connection. Now the way you do this, the way you start to put yourself at ease, is you take a deep breath before you even move into a situation like this. And if you found yourself most of your life talking from your upper chest or from your throat, what that typically means that an event from our past has us very anxious and afraid we're going to make a mistake. We're afraid we're going to blow the situation. People who are very skilled, typically through repetition and experience, at this very situation are able to put people at ease where unconsciously the other person is saying there is something about you. Now, have you ever had that happen to you? You ran an ad in a newspaper, or you met someone at a bar mitzvah, you met them at a wedding, you met them at a nightclub, a bar, and they go, the wow factor is what this is called. They go, wow, I don't know what it is, but there's something about you. It means that you're able to put people at ease, you have a relaxed relatability about yourself, and they end up saying, I don't know what it is, I feel like I've known you all my life. Have we met before? Are we twin sons of different mothers? Are we sisters from different mothers? Because there's some relaxed relatability going on. Have we met before? There's something about you. Every relationship holds infinite possibilities. My soulmate, my best friend, my superstar producer, the perfect employee, collaborations. The objective is to create an impression, preferably a lasting one. And you don't want to leave someone saying, wow, what a jerk that person is. And that has happened to me before because of some of my intensity. A big breakthrough that I had occur to me happened in 1997. An exceptional connector and prospector told me, said, wow, you're really intense. And like I was accustomed to saying, intense? I'm not intense. I'd already overreacted. I went into fight or flight. And he said, hey, Jeff, let me just give you a little hint. I used to be a lot like you. He talked down to me, not in a belittling way, but he brought his energy down and he just talked to me and he put me at ease and he said, hey, I can really relate to what you're going through. He goes, you're wound a little tight. He goes, but that's okay. You can still succeed here. He goes, well, let me just give you a tip. I used to be a lot like you, and I was wound so top that I was wound so tight that I always felt like I was about to implode. He said, here's a term that allowed me to break through. Relaxed intensity. And I'm like, wow, I can be relaxed and have intensity in the same situation. I can be in the same body and be relaxed and be intense. And I had to overthink that for a while, and finally I overthought it long enough. I said, wow, I'm getting exhausted overthinking this. Why don't I just let a millionaire give me a little advice and I'll just accept it? And when I accepted it, all of a sudden my prospecting started to improve a little. Imagine how life would change if you had the ability to create instant relationships on demand, to determine a suspect or a prospect in 30, 60, 90 seconds, to create warmth, laughter, and be in connections wherever you go. This would virtually be teaching yourself how to be open for business while most of society is out of business. At least that's the impression a lot of our society gives off. How many of you are really good at service? How many of you are really good about your word, and then you find out that the people you do business with, their word doesn't mean a whole lot? I believe that a lot of our society over-promises and then under-delivers. Wouldn't it be awesome if the other way around? Well, it is awesome if you're one of those people who actually has character, who actually has ability, one of those people who actually your word means something. Now, if your word's your law, then it's going to be very important that you learn how to master the art of words that allow other people to create a relaxed relatability without them even knowing what you are doing. And you're not doing it to them, you are doing it for them. This would virtually be teaching yourself how to be in the game. Now, ITG, in the game. Imagine what that would be like if you were in the game a large percent of the time. Instead of being in an outer body experience or in your head or in your past or in the future, you were able to say, in my body. Now, what does that mean? It means you're very relaxed, you're starting to live in the present, it's now o'clock, and you're not concerned with what's going to happen 30 minutes from now because it doesn't even happen, and you stopped worrying about what happened 5 years ago. Now, if you could do this, if you could create these lasting impressions, a lot of our society would be able to connect more completely with you. You'd have a lot more congruence. And instead of a lot of people, they want to give you, have you ever had a conversation with someone and they want to tell you a story? Oh, my health, you wouldn't believe what happened to me. This always happens to me. You make me feel. Now, that's an interesting statement. Anytime someone says to us, you make me feel angry, I have learned how to neutralize that feeling, because actually what that person's doing is attempting to seduce you into their drama. They're attempting to seduce you into validating and justifying that you aren't really attempting to control